people tend to come here over and over and over again. So Kalkan offers a great ambience to Kalkan lovers.
And how much do those Kalkan lovers need to sacrifice to have themselves a common type of property?
I don't know any other resort in Turkey where you can hit 8-9% rental return.
Welcome back to another episode of Straight Talks Summer Edition, episode 3.
Yes, indeed.
Episode 3.
Yeah. Antalya, Kalkan.
Yes.
Kashkan.
Still, Kashkan. It's still in Antalya. These are all
Still
the
in the
districts
province
of
of
Antalya.
Antalya.
Yeah, exactly. Such a massive place though.
Antalya province
Huge
is
place.
a massive province, all the way from Alanya
Yeah.
to Kalkan. Kalkan,
Yeah.
in fact, represents the easternmost boundary of the province of Antalya.
Which happens to be our topic of discussion today.
Indeed.
So I have prepared a small clip. Let's watch that.
Located in Turkey's southwest, Kalkan is a peaceful Mediterranean gem that boasts outstanding views, crystal clear waters, and well-preserved nature and history. Being a good 1.5 hours away from the nearest airport makes it a destination only understood and appreciated by the ones who know it. It has a laid-back atmosphere, quality of housing, and holiday facilities allow for a fantastic lifestyle. But you're not limited to the town. The famous Kaputaş beach is just a few miles drive away to the south towards another beautiful town, Kaş. A wind away is the Greek island of Mace, offering a taste of a different culture. To further south is Kekova Bay, which is one of the prime scuba diving destinations in Turkey, surrounded by ancient relics. Your home in Kalkan will benefit great levels of privacy and peaceful surroundings, because it is the town of serenity.
Same setting, everything, nothing's changed. We just changed the t-shirt.
Just to give it the feel of a new video.
Just to give it the feel of a new
fact,
video.
We're sitting at the same very place.
Yeah.
And
breathing the same air.
Breathing the same air with the same scenery behind. Just the shirts are different.
True. But this is Kaş region, and Kalkan itself is a district of Kaş, so we thought that it would be appropriate to talk about Kalkan in the Kaş region. Because at the end of the day, it is the same region, isn't it?
It's the same region.
All right, Cameron, what does Kalkan town represent?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Kalkan is one of Turkey's trendiest little seaside towns. It's a district of Kaş, although it comes under Kaş, arguably better known than Kaş. It's the must-see and must-experience seaside boutique town along the Turkish Mediterranean coast. It's quite upmarket, and not just in terms of the real estate that it offers, which is quite upmarket, but the whole feel, ambiance of Kalkan is also rather high-end. It's rather sophisticated, but unlike Kaş, which I term as bohemian, Kalkan is trendy. Arguably, some of the finest restaurants in Turkey, in entire Turkey, are actually located in Kalkan.
Yeah.
Picturesque, nestled all in green surroundings, beautiful rooftop restaurants, perfectly illuminated, romantic feel, kind of trendy, contemporary, but at the same time it has this touch of romanticism, if there is such a word. So Kalkan offers a great ambience to Kalkan lovers. Again, same as Kaş, people tend to come here over and over and over again. I have clients who are so loyal to Kalkan that for the past 20, 30 years, they never fail to come here. Every year, they make a point of staying in Kalkan for at least two weeks every year.
Let's talk about the property market in Kalkan. We know that there's a high demand towards Kalkan.
Very high demand.
And where does the prices start from, and what are some of the property types available in Kalkan?
Shall I answer that question by giving you kind of a brief history of Kalkan?
Go ahead.
Real estate market.
True.
1989 is the first time I ever came to Kalkan. 1989, which is 31 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Then Kalkan was a tiny, sleepy village. There was nothing going on in Kalkan.
Yeah.
But the natural beauty was ever so striking that I remember coming here again as a teenager with my family, and we were driving from Antalya, if I remember correctly, to Muğla, which is about a 4-hour, 5-hour drive.
True.
And instead of going the back route, the highway, we had chosen to use the coastal route, which at the time, believe me, was a very difficult drive.
Yeah.
Because there was not even a proper road lining the coastline of this part of the Turkish Riviera. Now, the roads are perfectly well.
Yeah.
Now, over the past 30 years, and particularly after 2002, Kalkan started developing rather rapidly. Now, if you look at the first kind of the era between 1990 all the way up to 2000, Kalkan had some older style real estate built on the hills, in Kışla, in Kömürlük, in Kalamar, all the little sub-districts of Kalkan. And today, when you look at the real estate in Kalkan, you can tell the striking difference between the older properties that kind of leave a lot to desire in terms of architecture, and the properties that were built in the last 10, 12 years. Now, in the last 10, 12 years, I would argue that some of the finest architectural styles in the entire Turkish coastline have been created in Kalkan.
Yeah.
There are some villas that pick them up from Kalkan, put it anywhere in the south coast of France, Italy, Spain. Even if you could find a comparable beauty, and I've been to all those areas, you can't. There's nothing like Kalkan in terms of beauty. It would probably cost no less than 5 million euros.
Yeah.
So that's Kalkan. It's the most stunning place that represents exceptional value for money. In fact, a lot of our clients, you know what they tell us? They beg us not to market Kalkan. I'm not kidding. They say, Cameron, don't talk about it. Don't shout about it. Let it stay hidden. Let it stay exclusive and boutique.
As an undiscovered gem.
Absolutely. The thing is, it will stay that way.
Yeah.
Simply because it's isolated. Just like
there
Kaş,
isn't mass tourism,
there is no mass tourism here. Because of the driving distance from the nearest airport. And because of the terrain, it's rather difficult to build another airport anywhere close.
Exactly.
Because it's all rugged mountains,
the
coastlines.
Mountains,
you haven't really got much away space.
Which is actually a benefit if you want to be. You know, being secluded, being away from mass tourism.
That's what Kalkan is.
Exactly. It's a benefit if you want to be.
That's the beauty of Kalkan.
True.
And you know what? Most Kalkan lovers, they come to Kalkan just for that reason, for that exclusivity of it.
And how much do those Kalkan lovers need to sacrifice to have themselves a common type of property in Kalkan, which we refer to as 4, 5-bedroom villa with an infinity pool, with a massive view?
The older style villas that were built, say, 15 years ago, you can pick one with a good view for around 300,000 euros. Okay? Now, a new modern contemporary villa of same size, panoramic view, infinity pool, which, as I said, the difference is quite stark.
True.
Will cost you more than twice that.
Yeah.
Because that's what's demanded. You know, when you walk into the villa, from the moment you walk in, you want to have that amazing scenery behold in front of you.
There's a projection of the magnificent outdoor space.
And Kalkan is not
Yeah.
short of those villas. There are quite a few of them in Kalkan.
And lastly, let's talk about the seasonal lettings and renting out options. Although Kalkan doesn't really come across as a place where you can return high rental yields, but in fact, it is quite profitable, isn't it?
It's extremely profitable for two reasons. One, Kalkan hasn't got much more space. Kalkan is in essence two side-by-side little bays, Kalkan Bay, Kalama Bay. That's it. Think of two amphitheaters stuck together side by side. That's Kalkan. And to this side, there's nowhere to go. Mountains. To the other side, there's nowhere to go. And to the back, there's nowhere to go. So the buildable land available in Kalkan is restricted. You cannot build anymore, which means that property values in Kalkan will always go up. And the rental value of Kalkan, the rental rate of Kalkan is always going to be high. Like a 4-bedroom detached, modern contemporary villa, you can easily rent it for $2,500, $3,000, $3,500 a week.
Yeah.
For 15 to 20 weeks a year.
Which is actually a little bit higher than Kash town itself.
Just a little bit higher than Kash.
In terms of percentages, what are we talking about here?
You can easily strike 8-9% per annum in Kalkan. And in Turkey, and that includes Bodrum, which is kind of known as the Saint-Tropez of Turkey. In Turkey, Kalkan is unique in terms of rental returns. I don't know any other resort in Turkey where you can hit 8-9% rental returns.
True. And I think that has a lot to do with the secluded nature of the town
Limited
itself.
supply.
Yeah, but also, right after the coronavirus times, the Kalkan town had gotten increasing demand
from Turks.
From Turks especially, because people who have higher budgets, who would afford 5, 6, 7-star hotels with all that, you know, everything included stuff, they prefer to rent a villa in Kalkan rather than going to those places and mixing up with everybody.
True.
And right now, it is becoming a new thing in Turkey. I mean, I'm sure it is becoming the new norm in the world.
All over the world, actually.
And in that sense, Kalkan is actually very, very in high demand and very profitable, isn't it?
Kalkan is a very, very profitable place, full stop. And in my opinion, it will always be. What I observed in Kalkan over the past 20 years is 15 years ago, it was very British. Yeah. You know, 8 out of 10 foreign tourists or homeowners were Brits. And then Scandinavians, then Germans, then some French. So it kind of, it moves in circles, yet it's so desirable that it will always have a market. And now Turkish, the domestic home buyers and home renters are coming into Kalkan. Because traditionally speaking, as you know, Turkish families, they tend to want a little bit more action around them. Kalkan for them is maybe a little quiet, a little too small. But even Turks are now changing their attitudes towards holidays. So Kalkan is only going to go up and up and up. So it's a big tick for fantastic lifestyle as a second home, holiday home, and certainly a great investment for rental returns.
Cameron Deggin, thank you very much for this amazing episode. And this shall be the end of our Straight Talk Summer Edition videos. Or is it? Will it be?
No.
I don't know. Maybe we can do more.
Well, I mean, we still have quite a few months to go for the end of the Mediterranean summer. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing more. We did Fethiye before, right?
We did Fethiye.
But we can do another one in Fethiye. In fact, we can do one in Göcek.
Why don't we do it like that? Comment down below which town that you want us
Fantastic. And we'll travel there and we'll review them. And we'll provide some fantastic footage as well.
Exactly. And thank you very much for staying up to this long. I know it's been quite a long video, and please, with this WhatsApp number, you can reach us directly. Those text messages go directly to Mr. Cameron Deggin here. And a lot of you have been asking, oh, I want to talk to this elderly British gentleman
Who's that?
seems to be, seems to be the expert in the Turkish real estate. Yes, if you text to that WhatsApp number, the message goes directly to Mr. Cameron Deggin. And as always, thank you very much for staying this long, and see you in the next episode.
Thanks a lot.